Hey guys, I'm back. I apologize about that. I will tell you, and this started during the challenge if you guys joined me, and I have to really fix this or else I'm going to have trouble jumping on here with you guys, and I know it's going to cause frustration. But I just recently found out from my internet provider that I need a new modem. So my wireless modem, great, just bought it. But it's the one that's plugged into the wall, the hardwired version, the hardwired one. It's outdated. And of course, my internet people, cable people never said, hey, by the way, you need a new modem. So I gotta jump on that. So I don't know if you guys are going to come back. Maybe I lost you, but I am just going to hang out here for just a little bit here, hoping that you guys will come back. I decided to jump on my network, so far so good, and just turned off my Wi-Fi. Hey Melanie. So I'm just going to wait and see who comes back, and so sorry about that. Having some trouble with my internet lately, and it's something that I know it can be fixed. I purchased a brand new wireless router, and I thought, well, what's going on? Well, I recently found out from my cable provider. Yes, hello. So sorry about that. I just recently found out from my cable provider that there's something wrong with my modem, the one that plugs into the wall, the hardwired one. So even though I just recently bought a nice wireless router, issues. So that is on my agenda, because if I don't get that straight, I'm going to have trouble keeping you guys on these broadcasts. And this is really important to me, and I know it's important to you to come in here. And it's very frustrating, very, very frustrating when things don't work. So so Melanie, thanks for hanging in there. So I was actually about to talk about number 4. So that will be the last one that I finish up with. So I'm just going to hang tight, if that's okay, just for another minute or two. I was about to answer Virginia's question, so I don't have my computer because I don't have internet. I'm using my phone, the network on my phone. So her question was, yes, I remember it now. And I will answer that when I see her come back in the room, because I don't see anybody popping in. Except for you right now, because I don't know if I lost everybody and they were like, forget about it. And I will answer that question. So I know her question was, what does a VA need to know? What kind of computer skills do they need to know? What kind of things in that respect? So I will talk about that, and I'm just going to wait another few moments before we do that. So thank you for waiting or coming back. Thanks for coming back. So losing your internet, that's definitely a sure way to stop your workday, isn't it? But anyway. All right, so I think, Melanie, I'll just go ahead and finish. And I'm sure that some of you might come back for the replay. So there's a lot of value in me moving forward with this now, even though it's just only 2 live viewers since I came back on. So, okay, so I'm going to answer Virginia's question. So the kind of skills that you would need to become a VA or a project manager would be your usual, like the word programs, word processing programs, but really because the operative word, of course, is virtual, right? Virtual assistant. Hey, Jenny, this is round 2. This is part 2 of how to become a virtual assistant. So I'm finishing up. I got cut off, unfortunately, so that's why this is part 2. And I went through a few different questions that come up when you're either wanting to get your feet wet as a VA, or if you want to hire a VA. So I'm going to talk, I talked about three questions that come up And now I'm going to talk about the fourth one in a second after I answer a question that Virginia had in the last video. And so the skills would be, like I said, word processing programs and so forth, and really being highly organized. But again, going back to this operative word of, virtual, because, it's really good to know the usual programs that help you be that remote person, like a remote worker. So Evernote is definitely one to know. And that's like a word processing program, but it's great because you can share notes with a VA, with anyone for that matter. Asana, which is my favorite project management tool. So this is a program, again, you can make lists, you can create projects that you only share with your virtual assistant or with a friend or with someone you're collaborating with or whatever. And you can create personal files as well in Asana, because I love that. I do everything. I commingle everything, because life and business kind of happen together, And also understanding how to use programs like WordPress is always a really good thing, because a lot of the times when you're a VA, you have to get on the back end of someone's website and update content. In my case, Jess gets on the back end of my website to input all the show notes for Power Purls Podcast. And then also being able to understand, working with email client programs, email programs like ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, Aweber. These are just a few of many of the ones that are out there, understanding how they all kind of work in a similar way, but understanding all the email programs out there. And even understanding, this is a bonus, if you know how to do automations and you study up on that, Melanie, then you're golden, because that is a lot of work. It takes a lot of time for someone to put together an automation or like a funnel if you want to bring someone into the fold, and especially if you want to start selling things to people, right? So automations, or carry them through a challenge or a series of some sort. Maybe it can be a free series or a paid series. So being able to put together a funnel, understanding automation in an email program is a great idea. And being highly organized, and especially being able to batch. And in part one of this audio recording of the, in air quotes, live radio edition of a live radio show of Power Purls Podcast. So I talked about, a bunch of different things that would really help you get up to speed. And so that, I hope Virginia came back. Where are you, Virginia? I just lost my train of thought. I was going to say something else, and then I think I just sort of blanked out, because I thought, oh no, I hope my network doesn't die. But anyway, Jenny, definitely make sure to watch the replay or listen, because it's audio. This is all audio now. Occasionally there will be a video. So my focus here is to really get back to the focus of the podcast and making this like a live version of Power Purls. I was trying to get Jess on this show today, and we just couldn't make it work. So I'd like to, in the future, when you listen to an episode of Power Purls, I'm going to try to see if I can get some of those people to come on and be guests on this live version of the podcast. And so Stephanie, Melanie says, I want to approach my local yarn shop. So it's good to hear points about why to hire a VA. Yeah, great. Awesome. Good luck with that. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff, Melanie, feel free to ask me. Or like I think I was about to say before I got cut off earlier, get in touch with Jess, ask her some quick questions. I'm sure she'd be happy to help. Okay, so let me jump into 4. This is number 4 of those questions that come up if you're thinking of hiring a VA or, you want to become one. So I think, did I actually, before I had a problem here? Yes. Yeah, I already did you know what? I answered all 4 of these in part 1. So Jenny, you can get all these. So I had 4 questions that come up. So we already talked about everything. And I was going to answer Virginia's question, and then I was going to wrap up. So unfortunately, we just ended it. It was just so close. So I hope this episode helps shed more light on the subject of working as a VA or a project manager. So listen to part 1 and part 2. And, we keep the conversation going over at powerpurlspodcast.com. So be sure to listen to episode 75 with Jess Cook if you haven't already listened. So it's powerpurlspodcast.com/75. And to learn more about Jess, go to jesscookonline.com. And if you're ready to hire help for your business, but you're not sure where to start, then I'm here to help. So if you haven't already done so, because I know some of us have chatted, we can schedule a free discovery call. This is a coaching call, like to discover if it's a good fit. And, I can help work with you to create a plan to get some help. So you can visit powerpurlspodcast.com/free strategy session. So you guys, I think we did it. So this has been fun. And I think, let's see, Jenny says, I think I'm subscribed to you and you on my iPhone. Miss hearing your voice. Well, good. So I look forward to seeing you all. I love seeing you pop up, Jenny. So I think we finished. We did it finally. This has been fun. And until next time, and I promise this won't be 2 parts. Until next time, take care and keep on making pretty things with those needles and hooks. All right. See ya.